This weekend, you can walk on board one of America's tall ships.
That's right. The Coast Guard's Eagle is docked right now in Portsmouth. 10 on your side, Symone Davis is there live with details. Symone.
Hey guys, look, you know, it was raining earlier, but now the weather has cleared up. It's absolutely beautiful outside. The nice breeze. This is really the spot to be. The Coast Guard Bark Eagle, okay? Now, many people may call it like a tall ship, but this is really where you should go this weekend. And don't listen to me. Listen to my colleague, 10 on your sides, John Dowding. He's going to tell you why you should make sure you come here.
185! Steering 185, checking 195.
The Eagle, there's only one of them in the Coast Guard, so you only get this experience one in a lifetime.
The United States Coast Guard gave us the chance to board their 295-foot classroom at sea, the Cutter Eagle. Giving us a glimpse into the long-established training protocols for Coast Guard officers.
We're a seagoing service. This kind of weaves tradition into what we're doing day to day.
For weeks, trainees work hand in hand to master the skills needed to be an officer.
Trainees will work on their seamanship, they'll work on their damage control, they'll work on their navigation, engineering, all those aspects of training that is essential for officers of the United States Coast Guard.
Known as America's tall ship, Coast Guard Cutter Eagle is a necessary step to train the next generation of leaders in the United States Coast Guard.
Leader has to be a good follower to start out with. So you have to understand that your job, maybe lowest down on the totem pole, your job is sometimes the most important.
Candidates say their service has given them a purpose and the hope to inspire the next generation of leaders at sea.
Any little girl or little boy that is watching me of color needs to understand that we need this representation. We need to let everyone know that there is a spot for us.
All right, well, if you are interested in taking a tour, they're absolutely free. Just keep in mind you have to wear your mask the entire time. But they're going to be here this evening until 7 p.m. They pick back up tomorrow. The full schedule is on WAVY.com. So for more information on the Cutter Eagle, all you got to do is go there. I'm going to enjoy my evening here on the ship with the rest of the people. Right now in Portsmouth, Symone Davis, 10 on your side.